Hello everyone, I'm Star and welcome back to more Son of Drop. Fall into poison. Last time we left off, I think I made a bad decision. I should have stayed with Sayo instead of gone for Himeno. Because now I gotta go back. Because Himeno's mad at me. Getting off at the station, I began walking down the street in the night. Same street I walked down mere hours ago, but it seems completely different at night. I couldn't have imagined that this would happen. The full moon floating in the sky. Heading for Manten East Building, it feels like I'm walking towards the moon itself. That mysterious light envelops the world. Surely that other world is equally illuminated by the light of the moon, which is why the red Manten Aquarium exists. My guide seems especially courageous. I believe that only hours ago I fought, overcame, and changed myself. Manten East Building at night has taken on a new feeling. Thanks to its illumination, the contours of the buildings are more pronounced, its sheer size is more striking. Thinking deeply about the other world, being born within this building, I feel the light seeping out from the signs, and the window is eerie. I'm home. I wouldn't have made such a joke this morning. I smile and giggle to myself. I've gone crazy. That end? I guess not. The faint scent of salt water. I return once again to the deep sea on the surface. Keiji-san said the path connected to the world only opens on the day of the full moon. In other words, there's a time limit. I sneak a glance at the clock by the counter. It's about 7 p.m., so there are only about 5 hours left. Around the same amount of time from when I went into when I came out. At this rate, I should have probably plenty of time. Completing the process for re-entry, I stand in front of the ticket gate. This is the entrance. If this is physically an entrance, then conceptually it's an entrance too. Closing my eyes, I walk through it. I can feel a strong light from beyond my eyelids. That loud noise again, I swear, it's so loud. I literally have to take off my headphones because it's so loud. When the light stops, I open my eyes. I feel relieved to see that there are no customers. I think to myself, how strange it is that something like that comforts me. I was able to get back in so easily. If this were a movie or novel, the power of the moon would get stronger when it's full, or something to that effect. Gotta keep moving. I take small steps, one at a time, in order not to get careless. Huh? Keiji? Bad. That's it. That song is bad ending right there. I become aware of a strange phenomenon. I don't know if it's right to call it though. Anyways, I spy a familiar shadow from some distance away. Keiji-san? Without thinking, I mumble his name, but he doesn't seem to hear. He might help me out, is what I think for a brief moment. What is this? He's strange. There's an intense look in his eyes as he frantically looks around. It's like he's trying to find something. He originally said that he would return 1 month from now. For him to come back unintentionally like this, the only things I can think are he forgot something, or that, like me, he came back to save the girl. However, he was the one who said he would leave the girl alone in the first place. It's hard to believe he would come back here on his own. Since he's come here so many times, it's hard to believe he would forget something, or to think he'd come back to retrieve it if he did. I wonder why. My instincts are telling me this is dangerous. The song is telling me it's dangerous. Keiji-san, the one who suddenly changed as if he were possessed and attacked me. Oh god! Oh, fuck! Oh gosh. Shit. No! I'm sorry. I can't help it. Oh. My heart. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, my cat is comforting me. It's okay. Give me a few minutes to breathe, people. Ah! He bit me. My cat gave me a love bite. His eyes are the same as they were back then. Please don't do that again. Please don't. No, At that time, that was because of the red Manten Aquarium. I can't doubt him. I can't embrace these doubts about Keiji-san, who saved me. That was something he couldn't help. He came from a world that was not on his own, like a natural phenomena, just like typhoon. Which is exactly why I couldn't ask him about the sudden change. Doubts tangled up in my chest, make my legs feel heavy. At this point, I didn't expect my own doubts to be like shackles. No, that's not it. Keiji-san is my ally, so to speak. I need to cast off my doubts and open my heart to Keiji-san. Just a little bit more. Just a little. I decided to trust my instinct. I'm getting ready to get my headphones off my head because I don't want that thing to happen again. When we split up at the taxi stand, the name tag he should have taken off was around his neck. He had told us it worked like a discount coupon. He probably forgot to take off after he re-entered. Keiji-san enters to a souvenir shop. I can't imagine what he's gone in there for. I watch over the souvenir shop from the shadows of the Tokyo Bay booth, so I won't be discovered. My heartbeat gradually quickens. The wait feels long. Even though it's been more than 5 minutes, thanks to this strange feeling of unease, it feels like an hour or two. Is he right behind me? If only there had been no change since my return. If only he hadn't those eyes. I should call out to him, tell him what Himeno said, and have him help me if possible. There he is. I pay attention to Keiji-san, who has come out of the souvenir shop, mumbling to himself. That child, where in the world is she hiding? Despite the fact that he's far away, his words shock me so much as they're hammered into my chest. That child? The red Manten Aquarium and a child. Mari. I can't think of anyone else. The memory of Saginuma Reiko when she appeared by Himeno back at the stage, also saying she was looking for a child, sticks out in my mind. Why would that criminal who murdered the director be looking for Mari? And why is Keiji-san also looking for her? The red Manten Aquarium. The murder of the Manten Aquarium director. The mysterious girl who was the director's daughter. All of these scattered pieces, could they be part of the same puzzle? I give a loud gulp. These frightening surprises don't end there. I continue to follow Keiji-san with my eyes. He heads for the staff passageway behind the panel we pressed earlier. At the moment he opens the door and is about to disappear. Saginuma Reiko! There's a slender shadow of a woman there. As soon as I see her, I can't grasp why she'd be together with Keiji-san, the man who shoved her and tried to kill her before. ... I briefly avert my eyes from the scene before me, but quickly return to looking through the crack in the door. They're putting their lips together. What? They're together? It's what society refers to as a kiss. The two of them kissing lacks any romance, being merely sinister. I get the feeling I saw something I shouldn't have. I lose sight of them as I'm wondering what to do and decide my next move. First I should go over to him and find out what he was waiting on before. Once I've sorted out what's going on, I should still have time to find the girl. Trying not to make any sound, I head for the staff passageway in the front of the souvenir shop. As I'm walking along, my fingertips feel as if they've touched something. It's right in front of the door to the souvenir shop. This is the keychain. Standing still, I pick up the small item. It's one of the prizes from the gacha machine with a small starfish attached to her droplet. Flipping it over, there's a photo printed on a sticker stuck to the backside. A little girl and her father. This belongs to that girl. Could she be in here? But Keiji-san reacted as if she wasn't there. Which probably means that Mari isn't here. Anyway, the fact that the keychain, which I returned to her at the fish award booth, is in front of the souvenir stands, at least she got this far. Take a deep breath. I have to go in and see. I have to go inside and confirm for myself. The fear of the poison frogs dropping down again floats through my mind. One way or the other, if I go inside, then according to the law of fixated coordinates, we should be able to get out safely. Even if we get caught up in some phenomena, I won't be careless. Whether going or coming, no matter what does or doesn't happen, I'm risking my life. She's probably inside. She's probably dead. I'm concerned about Keiji-san and all, but I should start by investigating and imply. Embracing my worries, I enter the souvenir shop. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Aren't I? I swear. It doesn't seem like there are any frogs. As soon as I enter, I take a look around. There's no sign of the ghastly sight of molted frogs. Still, an air as if something bizarre and grave was afoot enters my mouth, causing my tongue to curl. I place my hand on my chest and strain for my vigilance. This is a bloodstain. It's hard to see in the dark, but the deep red blood is spread out here and there across the floor. It goes all the way to the counter like a path. Something's here. It's her dead body, isn't it? That alone I can be sure of. If I was in the dark, something may jump out at me. Don't, please do not, as I take a step on the ground, left and right, using such great caution, one might call excessive. Clack, clack, clack. The echoing of my own footsteps provides me some relief. On closer inspection, the blood circumvents the counter and continues around the back. As I follow, I notice something in the garbage can by the counter. This is... one name tag has been thrown away. It catches my eye because it looks like Kenji-san's. The card for it is worn and dirty. He had his own on when he left the souvenir shop, so it's not like he threw his away. But contrary to my expectations, the name Hiyoshi Kenji is on it. Having my doubts, I flip it over and immediately drop it. On the back of the name tag, written in big red letters, was magic marker. Murderer. The letters themselves are like a curse. I don't understand at all what this means, but I don't have any desire to take a closer look to find out. Having probably thrown it away when he was here earlier, I satisfy myself with the thought that it's just a prank. Following the blessing takes precedence. Remaining cautious, I peek behind the counter. There's nothing here. Ah! As I suddenly hear someone's voice, I shout without thinking, "You dummy!" There's no one below the counter, just two boxes left there. What? There's a body in the boxes in there. There's no one behind me, no next to me. Should it be above? Please? Oh, don't do that to me! As I consider this, I look up and see the only thing there is a sprinkler. Appearing as if it hasn't been used in some time, it seems this place is in a different phase than it was before. It's inside the box. But more important than that is the voice's owner. Without thinking, I narrow my eyes and look around. Hey, don't make a sound. Huh? Big sister. Big sister. Huh? Huh? That voice. Mari? The cardboard box at my feet skitters about. We have to be sure. What do we do if he's with her? That voice. Is it that girl? By him, do you mean Kenji-san, who was here before? It's fine. I'm here alone. Yeah. Wait, it might be a trap. As if the girl's voice didn't even reach Mari, she topples the large cardboard box over. Oh my god! I'm so happy. Mari immediately jumps out and clamps onto my leg. Mari! Big sister! I embraced Mari's tiny shoulder in return. Mari, why are you here? How? We can't see each other? Is that really you? Hey! Saying this, Mari turns around once the innocent behavior. There's no mistaking that it is her. I'm finally able to trust that girl before my eyes is Mari. I'm surprised. This is the first time I've truly understood how people who are shocked are left speechless. I'm able to see Mari. I hug her again to confirm that it's actually true. I'm able to actually feel Mari's body on the other side of that bulky fabric with my own flesh. Mari, were you really that small? Big sister, you got so big. You don't seem like yourself. Mari rubs her plump cheeks against me. The difference in our height after 5 years is clear. Even though I was younger, I was a bit bigger, right? Hey, that's not true. We were the same height. I'm older, so even us being the same height is nothing to boast about, but this stubbornness itself is vital to my memories. I hug Mari again, clenching even my fingers tight around her. And then I realized it. Sorry, I know you're having a touching reunion, but... The girl was inside of one of the boxes despite how difficult it was to get in, and seems to be struggling to get out now. Finally, she breaks out of the box by tearing it open, and not the least bit bothered by it. She speaks in a cold tone. The blood splattered here and there appears to be hers. It seems to have stopped now, but surely it was from the wound on her forehead having opened. That girl, she's already dead. Oh, thank you. I know she's dead. Don't worry. It's something I already realized. That's because I couldn't feel Mari's body heat. That girl had put it into words as if it were no big deal. I had prepared myself in my heart, but on actually being able to embrace Mari, that difference causes my chest to tighten. Big sister, I'm sorry. That's not something to apologize for, Mari. Mari looks at me with anxious expression on her face. I rub Mari's head, her hair silky, a fact that doesn't change whether she's alive or dead. Sayo-chan, can I tell my big sister about it? Sayo-chan? Is that this girl's name? Wait, I could have sworn... Oh no, wait, that's right. She told us her name when we found out about her father. Yep, she told me. That's right. Though Mayu, please drop the chan. Sayo, is it? Okay, nice to meet you. There's nothing nice about it. What a cold response. Sayo-chan, are you a friend of my big sister? Not particularly. Do you not like her then? I don't particularly dislike her. Mayumi, what's so funny? Exchange is so funny, I start snickering. Because it's fun to see Sayo wavering at Mari's barrage of questions. So Mari, what was it you wanted to tell me? Well, Mari glances in Sayo's direction. Sayo tilts her head silently. Wait a second, Mayumi. Why are you here? Why, you ask? Did you take that man's advice and leave me behind? I didn't see it. I didn't see it as you abandoning me and thought your actions were correct, but I do want you to tell me your reasoning. You heard all that? At that time, I couldn't move at all. Not even my lips, but I was conscious. The Red Manten Aquarium. What a dumb name. Anyway, that was the only part of your conversation I caught. There's nothing to hide from you then. Somewhere inside, I feel relieved. My guilt at having left Sayo comes back, making me fully aware of its presence. But she said what I did was right. I don't think Sayo's the type who would lie about that. The decision I made at the moment was definitely not wrong. I explained those feelings between Himeno and I that without worry over whether they were right or not brought me here. So stupid, you should have just left me alone. It was my decision. I can't let things be anymore. No gratitude or apology. I don't see it as us having grown closer, but Sayo accepted me just a little bit more. Unlike when I'm with Keiji and when I'm with Himeno, it's the first time I truly appreciated this feeling of relief. Now it's my turn, Sayo. Why are you with Mari? That story's a long one. Where should I start? First of all, how about telling me about when Saginuma Reiko tried to kill you? You heard that from that guy already. She's the criminal who killed my papa. She's already dead, a spirit out for vengeance. She's merely a shadow, only able to exist within Manten Aquarium. When I pointed that out to her, she suddenly attacked me. She probably doesn't want to acknowledge that she's dead. She's looking for Mari. So she was looking for Mari after all? But why? If she's already dead, why is she... Her feelings have gotten really big, like a balloon. She can only think about that one thing so much that she's forgotten everything else. The one who answers my question is Mari. Mari, likely unable to stay silent any longer, gets between Sayo and I and speaks while spreading both of her arms out wide. I also heard that, in other words, she has lingering attachments from when she was alive. Vengeful spirits and other ghosts usually do. I don't believe in such things, so it's just theoretical. Sayo says this while leaning against the counter. I can see she's settling in for a long conversation. I've always wanted to see you, big sister. This whole time, it's what I've wanted. That's why you called out to me over and over again. But I wasn't feeling like myself. There's no body, I was just fuzzy. I couldn't even come see you. Fuzzy? Right, fuzzy. I think I'm missing something fundamental in what Mari's trying to say. I wonder if Sayo was even listening, but when I look at her way, her eyes are closed. She's your little sister, Mayumi, so you get what she's saying, right? You say that, but you don't get it either, do you? When I give her a hard time, Sayo suddenly puffs her cheeks. As soon after she clicks her tongue with it and looks away. Even if she wanted to tell me she didn't get it, after all, she can't. Well then, how do you feel right now? Now? Normal? Nora. Anyway, let's set that subject aside. But, you know, I remember lots of stuff after I met Sayo-chan. Maybe it was before. Until now, all I could think about was seeing you. But I did remember something important. Mari looks a little saddened. I still don't understand the reason why. Is that what you wanted to tell me earlier? Yeah, Sayo-chan. I can tell my big sister, right? She's not an enemy, right? It should be fine. She's just too soft is all. Sayo, what are you filling Mari's head with? Sayo gives me no response. I look back at Mari and wait for her to continue. You see? Mari takes in a smart breath. I saw a man get hit until he couldn't move. That scary man, he did that with a scary lady. Keiji and Reiko killed Sayo's father. Mari quietly tells me the truth. That way of telling the truth, that way of telling the stories I'm mistakenly fitting for Mari. That was probably when the director, my papa, was killed. I understood that her Sayo readily reiterates it. The woman was the criminal, in other words, second Reiko, right? Then the man was a scary man who came after me. Who do you mean? You should already know. That's why I had to be sure earlier, Mayumi. Kenji's not would never do such a thing. Mari, you must be mistaken. Big sister, I'm not. I may be more grown up than when I saw it. But that man keeps coming after me. That's because of the curse. He has to come back here at regular intervals. It lines up with what the diary said, so it's probably true. But that's not all. He came here with many different ladies, and then did something scary. All of them screamed. What does that mean? With a frightened look on her face, Mari shakes her head. Even though it's a scene she witnessed herself, Mari doesn't seem to understand the meaning behind it. It's that life energy he was talking about. If the number of people possessed by this place decreases, then don't you think the mere existence of the red Manten Aquarium is using that energy up? That's what I'm asking what it means. I yell suddenly. I become aware of the fact that through all the things that have happened here, my own perception has gotten sharper. Talking to Mari and Sayo is causing connections to be formed in my mind, allowing me to guess some things. I'm sure I yelled because I'm trying to deny the thoughts floating about in my mind. However, Sayo is not so gentle. They need lives or something like that. Essentially, he's bringing people here and killing them. Even if he doesn't kill them, he can probably at least steal their life energy. Don't you remember that rumor about the number of missing people increasing? Kenji-san said something similar, but Himeno knew that rumor as well. People were saying rumors like that around me as well. If you want to spread a rumor, you gather as many idiots as possible to do it. He knew that. Just come out and say it. I've been trying to say it this whole time. Sayo heaves a sigh and continues. Treating the rumors like bait that Manten Aquarium scatters for its prey is kind of ironic. The one spreading those rumors is that man. To prove it, I let him pick me up. It was creepy. Kenji-san, I thought him hitting on girls was normal. Him spreading rumors is a completely different thing. I came here to look into some things and found someone who had escaped. She doesn't seem like she'll ever wake up, and it's probably because of having her energy exhausted. That is Minato Miku, which is the blonde chick from the beginning of the story. Before she came to the aquarium, some man called out to her. I have no doubts it was him. If he's Saginuma's Reiko's accomplice, then it's not odd for him to help preserve the Manten Aquarium. Even if we refer to them as the worst of humanity, they probably don't want to disappear. Even now, they're probably still working together. But Kenji sounds alive. Jeez, I'm not done with my story yet. Mari spreads both arms and starts bouncing up and down. Mari, yeah, sorry, I lost my cool for a bit. Speaking of which, I haven't heard this yet either. After I saw the man fall over, I was chased by that scary lady. It wasn't anything like a game or tag. I climbed this ladder and hid inside a giant tank. In the top part of the tunnel tank, right? The lady glared at me. I was so scared, but I tried to get her to leave me alone by running away. That was when that man showed up. Kenji-san did. He was really scary. First he got rid of the lady. Then he turned something that looked like a handle and then water started pouring in. But from there, I don't really remember anything. It all gets kind of fuzzy. Before Mari can finish, I break in. So then that means that Mari, he killed along with Saganumi Reiko. I think we can all agree he was the only one still living. So it wasn't Reiko who killed her, it was Keiji. I see. Okay, you know what, Keiji? You can die now. No, it's a lie. It's gotta be. Hey Mari, did you maybe mistake what you saw? Sorry, big sister. I said something awful, didn't I? Mari looks at me with large eyes. I'm sure she doesn't completely understand the horrific misfortune that befell her body. That's why she has been able to maintain her pure heart. I'm a terrible big sister. Of course, Mari is the one I should believe over anyone else. Just can't believe Kenji-san would do something like that. Sorry, but I'm also a bit confused. He's definitely the accomplice to the one who killed my papa, Saganumi Reiko. So then why would he kill her? Moreover, I can't grasp the reason they would work together now. Sayo, you also saw the two of them together. That's why I'm saying this. Seeing those two were after Mari, she and I ended up together like this. But also, then you saw them as well, Mayumi. I saw Kenji-san meet up with Saganumi Reiko in the staff passageway after he came out of the souvenir shop. If you saw it too, why don't you believe us? Because Kenji-san saved you, me, and Himeno as well. Ah, jeez, I don't get you. I don't get you either. Jeez, don't fight. It's Mari's words that stopped the heated core between us. We both look at Mari. She's puffing her cheeks and her face is red. Looking at her face, even more strength leaves my body. Being so close to her, I had forgotten that Mari is already dead. She's aware of her own death. At this point, the futility of it all makes it hard for me to stay standing. I'm sorry, Mari. I really am. I don't really get it, but I forgive you. I don't want to ever fight with you again, big sister. I've sunk to the ground and Mari begins proudly rubbing my head. Her hand has no heat, but I can feel a slight warmth. Sayo put some distance between us, standing a little ways away. Having reached that conclusion, I think the only thing left is to see what lies on the other side, but it seems I haven't reached the truth itself just yet. I also want to know the truth. We have to find it no matter what. Big sister, do you feel better? Sayo-chan, are you okay too? We both nod. As I stand up, Sayo and I look at one another. Speaking of which, Sayo, you dropped this. Thanks to our eyes meeting, I reminded of the keychain tucked in my pocket. After taking the keychain from me, Sayo looks at the back. She sees the sticker photo of two people. She says a brief thanks, looks up, and continues. I'm going to see my papa. To be more accurate, it's probably his spirit. Papa is likely related to the creation of this closed-off world. I'm sure the truth lies there. I suppose there's no need to ask the two of you at this point. Right. Sayo-chan, I wonder what your father is like. Our father. That was a slight change. Sayo is no longer alone. It may have been Mari who brought about this change. No matter what truth lies ahead of us, I get the feeling that if we don't forget what it is we believe in, we'll be alright. So it seems that I got a good ending so far. Talking with Sayo, we decided to take the route to the director's office that passes through the tunnel tank, the official world roof, and the back staff passageway. This small aquarium supposedly has a magnificent director's office. Supposedly to reflect Sayo's father's preference, expensive foreign-made furniture is situated around the room. It seems that when the deep sea fish booth was open, one could see through the tank and watch the deep sea fish booth from the director's office. I'm a little excited that I'll get to see such a magnificent room. Words I cannot say, I swear. Wow, pretty. It's pretty, but why is it so calm? Probably because they're among companions. The tank, part of the tunnel tank, no longer has any meaning. As if all of the air is filled with water, the fish are swimming all around. Like the bizarre incident I witnessed with Keiji-san with the cuttle-lash fish, I'm left completely confused. Yup, they're there. Mari gently pets a ray that passes beside her. A group of sardines pass above our heads, casting shadows that look like bullets, and Mari follows them with her eyes until they pass. The flat fish that passes by my leg is a right-eye flounder? It's a large tooth flounder. On the left is a large tooth flounder. On the right is a right-eye flounder. Mayumi, you thought they were the same, didn't you? That's not true. The large tooth flounder is so crisp and crunchy. It's delicious as a sashimi. The right-eye flounder is more soft and flaky, so it's better boiled in soy sauce. I know the difference. Big sister, you're such a glutton. Even you, Mari. Jeez, I say and puff my cheeks. At any rate, being able to actually enjoy the aquarium like this is refreshing. We are enjoying it, but the feeling is different. If nothing scary happens, this unreality isn't bad. Straight up ahead, where I'm walking and spacing out, the nose of a large shadow brushes past me. I fall on my backside in surprise. Jeez, don't get so scared. It's because you get scared that they all react. Yeah, I'm alright. I wasn't scared, just surprised. Was that a sunfish just now? The large fish with the shape of a shuriken is an ocean sunfish. My feeling on being so close its nose could brush against me was that it was honestly grotesque. With its hollow face and its sleek to the touch skin, it's like the face of an alien swimming about. It's because you're scared that they react. They react to our negative emotions. Just because these creatures are here, there's no indication that they're attacked. Right now, I think that they're enjoying it a little. I don't really get it, but because I get along with them, they might not attack us. Even back when you came with me to understand, no matter how many doors we passed through, nothing happened. Maybe you're special, Mari. Mari, you're amazing. Mari proudly folds her arm. On the other side of the tragic fact that the fish, like Mari, are no longer living, is the optimistic fact that they are not alone either. Manten Aquarium. When its net experience is phenomenal, it's smaller than I expected. We probably walked about 15 minutes. This is the director's office? Sayo nods, her lips pressed together. The door is solemn, bringing about an odd atmosphere. It's something of a mismatch with the tranquil aquarium, leaving a heavy impression. I'm a little scared, big sister. We took a look around, but Papa was nowhere to be found, so he must be here. This was his favorite place. Is there any chance that he's gone crazy? That he might have been taken in by his own hatred or malice? There is, but Mayumi, you went back to someone who lost it before, right? There's no reason I can't either. In other words, you prepared for whatever may happen? Yes, I've been from the start. Taking the lead, Sayo places her hand on the door. And I'm gonna leave it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I for sure am, because this is a twisted plot. Oh, yes. I'll see you in the next part. Bye-bye.